Gentlemen, let's go over the plan. The first constant is none other than Janus, the legendary Cold War spy master. A KGB senior officer and head of the 6th Column Special Branch at Lubyanka, Janus is a certified genius and expert of counterintelligence. He retired from the KGB in 1988 when he fell out of favor with the Kremlin and defected to the US. Shortly after, the Soviet Union collapsed. Now, it is unclear when Janus stepped down as the constant, but since 2004, he has been a resident of a quiet community in suburban Vermont. Mr. Gray.
Right. So here's the catch. As an elite KGB agent, Janus was trained to withstand interrogation and torture. No amount of pressure will force him to disclose information he doesn't want to. Instead, we will need to search his home for clues. But if Providence learns of our presence, the game is up.
So we frame Janus, make Providence think he was the real shattered plant.
Correct. I will file a false ICA report, claiming to have traced a number of calls from Janus's house to the Institute in Romania. The case will seem clear. Mr. Gray was only a figurehead. Janus was pulling the strings all along. And by eliminating him, we will have neutralized the militia, once and for all.
However, for this subterfuge to work, you'll also need to deal with Janus's security detail. A Providence herald and former Secret Service agent by the name of Nolan Cassidy. Intel describes him as diligent and inquisitive, and we cannot risk that he contradicts our story to his employer.
Seems workable.
I certainly hope so. Everything depends on this next move, 47. You made this our fight. Now let's even the playing field. Whittleton Creek, Vermont. "47. I've marked your map with several points of interest. We're running this mission with very little upfront intel, but these locations could provide clues to help you obtain the information we need. Good luck."
Command, we might have a situation.
A letter from Janus to someone called Zoe. It looks like a draft, and is full of explicit descriptions of how unhappy Janus is with Zoe and her sister having been appointed chairwomen of the Ark Society. I've heard that name before. This is a good find, 47. A recording of some sort. The note mentions another house. Perhaps Cassidy is using one of the vacant buildings as a base of operations, 47. Cassidy looks to be a gun enthusiast. The room looks like it's outfitted with a lot of security and alarms.
Wow. What's going on?
Honey, it's me. You called? Yes, I know they're coming for dinner. I have to
Do you need some help?
You know what, friend? I could indeed use some help. It's very kind of you to ask. People in this neighborhood are just so friendly. That's what I really love about this place.
No problem. What do you need?
Well, I'm running awfully late today. Chatty people in this neighborhood, you know? Anyway, I've got this package for James Batty in number 432. Would you be able to deliver it to him? I wouldn't normally just hand over a package like that, but you look very trustworthy.
I could do that. House number 432?
Yes, big house at the bend in the road. It's undergoing fumigation at the moment, so you can't miss it. Just leave it in the mailbox and ring his doorbell, and he'll come get it.
One of Janus's many diaries. He's apparently been the chairman of the Ark Society for years. He stepped down very recently, but is still attached to the society. Well, 47, this is valuable information.
Sir. Drop something. What's that doing here?
You know what I like about you guys? You drop something, moron.
huh?
Exterminator guy who was working on Batty's house?
Same guy who just did Kathy, right?
Yeah. So, I let him... I want to speak to the man in charge. But there's still all your machinery. I talked to your man. He claims he needs to be done with my neighbor's house before he can remove the hookup from my house. Damn. I don't much care about you. I got the man who removed it immediately. Wreck my...
Janus is apparently engaged in a civil lawsuit with another resident of Whittleton Creek. James Batty, the plaintiff, wants Janus to stop his annual landing of a helicopter near the local creek. Batty claims it interrupts the nesting birds and a species of frog that has been declared endangered. Must be a very important trip given his poor health. That's the last piece of the puzzle found, 47. While we didn't end up with the names or locations of the Providence partners as we had hoped, this at least gives us a clear bead on the Constant. We can expect to find him at the annual gathering of the Ark Society in November. It should be enough. A cigar box with a few cigars and a note inside. Well, this is very interesting. The note indicates that the box was given to Janus by the Constant, as per tradition, he writes. 47. This could mean the Constant and Janus meet up on a regular basis. Excellent find.
All right.
Good work, 47. We now know Janus is meeting with the Constant at an event related to the Ark Society. And we have an approximate date as well. I think that's all we're going to get.
We're close to the finish line. It's time to end this.
I'm trying to stop.
So, Janus smokes despite being dependent on an oxygen tank and his bodyguard's insistence on hiding his cigarettes. I wonder what might happen if he combined the two.
You know, I think someone in there is trying to help the old geezer stop him around.
Coke's my best cheesecake recipe, Linus. Whatever you like. We don't bite, do we?
Thanks. I guess. You're welcome. It's made just for you.
Camarero, you, the server. Hello?
What completely irresponsible person would leave a weapon?
The first annual gathering of the Ark Society. That rings a bell. If Janus was its founder, perhaps he's still attending these gatherings, 47. This could be valuable information indeed.
Oh, shit!
That's not an ordinary resident of Whittleton Creek, 47. This must be one of Cassidy's men working undercover. I suggest you keep an eye out for more of them.
Play around a little with some fertilizer, propane, and gasoline, they're right there to confiscate your stuff and treat you like a goddamn terrorist. But when your car gets keyed by your neighbor's dim-witted son, they're all like, "Sorry, sir, I'm afraid we need more evidence."
Wow.
Well, that was a thorough display of surveillance cleanup, 47.
I understand you have a mole problem.
You're a godsend. Let's get straight to it. The sooner this is fixed, the sooner I won't have to listen to Mr. Janus's complaints. Follow me. As you can see, we have a mole issue. Now, I know a permanent solution might take some time, but if you could just fill the holes by the end of the day, great. Come find me when you're done.
security system is down.
I'm done.
Great. Let me have a quick look.
But tell me, Mr. Cassidy, what's the real reason for your visit here?
But that is the real reason. What are you talking about?
A bit unorthodox, maybe, but you got the job done. And we get Mr. Janus, so we can inspect it himself.
And
a ceremonial robe of some sort with a note from Janus attached. The note is interesting. Janus has asked Helen to do a few repairs on the robe before he leaves for his annual trip. He even put a date there. This is valuable information, 47. Excellent, 47. This recording confirms that Janus is planning to meet with the Constant. This is just the sort of thing we're looking for. So, that piece of music sparked a memory in Janus's mind, and we now have confirmation that he and the Constant will be meeting each other soon. Great work, 47.
So, are you more of a muffin? Ha!
Esta mierda keeps happening to me. And...
Oh yes, I know it's top priority, but I know the mission will be substantial. It is my job to move the property, yes. And I've been trying really hard to do so, but no, I understand. Yeah.
Strange.
Restroom! Restroom, now!
Mr. Cassidy, I'm sorry for the delay. I'm ready to take you to the house.
About time. Let's go. You know which one it is, right? Last one on the right, far into the road. Finally. I've had my eye on this place for quite some time. Let's see what sort of secrets she holds.
This is the downstairs living room. It is most commonly used for watching television and other recreational purposes. Large room with 2 easy-to-get-to exits. Dark floors hide stains easily. A room with lots of potential.
I don't know. Got anything more interesting to show me? It's all very familiar.
This is the downstairs bathroom. Useful when cleaning off after a messy day of work.
I don't know. I'm not really feeling it in here. What else can you show me?
It looks like something violent took place here. The previous owner seems to have been connected with Janus somehow. The police report mentions they found him here in a pool of blood. The house has been sealed off until a few weeks ago. Death was ruled as a severe allergic reaction.
Someone bled out here. Looks like a sudden hemorrhaging. Blood pouring from the mouth and nose. Possible vomiting of blood. Distance between the pools indicates the person was conscious at first, but severely shocked. Handprint on the wall corroborates this. The person lost consciousness after 20 to 30 seconds. Probably bled out in a matter of minutes. There's a strong chance this was caused by a severe allergic reaction or a straight poisoning of some sort.
That's a very detailed description. Did you read the police report or something?
I dabble in forensic investigation, among other things.
I see. Well, let's get the hell out of here.
And here's the basement. The usual boiler elements are to be found down here. And it seems a room with a safe of some sort.
Now that is more like it. That looks just like a vault. This is very interesting. There's gotta be a switch or something.
Nice work, 47. Let's hope he doesn't set off the alarm somehow.
More like it. This I can use. Very nice indeed. All right, let me have a look at this thing. Advanced Kronstadt Matrix Laser Home Security System. We used to break these open for training at the academy. The thing about these systems is, most homeowners are lazy. So, they don't reset the factory settings and enter their own codes. Let's just try the standard admin code, just for fun. Well, what do you know? It worked. Looks like Schmidt was a bigger amateur than I imagined. Frank, go outside and check the garden. I want to know how visible this vault is from the outside. Anything sticking out of the ground, weird sloping things like that.
You got it, sir.
So you're looking to sell this for, how much was it again? 1.1?
Sounds about right.
I suppose that's not unreasonable. And this vault unit looks quite versatile. Internal climate control and explosive laser security.
All the comforts of home.
Yes, quite interesting. And a nice looking safe in here too. Any idea what the previous owner was using this for?
No idea. Maybe a mausoleum.
That's weird. But I think I can come up with some good uses for it. All right, I think I've seen enough. No, don't turn it back!
Cassidy is down. Good work, 47. Janus awaits your attention. Clearly, Janus is a meticulous man. This microfilm contains a lot of heavily redacted minutes from what appears to be a yearly event of some sort. Plenty of initials and project code names that don't ring any bells. Janus is mentioned by name throughout, however. This is a very important find, 47.
Have you seen that Janice's oddball nurse is at it again?
Oh yeah, the bird guy.
I think he comes early, just to chat with the birds. Spends more time with them than he does with Janice.
A couple of weeks ago, I walked past...
So Janus has an appointment with a male nurse every Saturday. He's down feeding the birds by the creek at the moment. Sounds like a good way inside Janus's house.
him, and I have to tell you.
Come on, man.
Who are you? Where's Lafayette?
He's not well.
Hopefully it's something serious. I wouldn't mind if Lafayette was replaced permanently. He's an insufferable bore with a room temperature IQ. But if you're the new guy, you'll need to be on time. I have a busy schedule, you know. You have a very distinct face, my friend. Eastern European, am I right? But more than that, a refined mix of cultures. You look almost like an artist's rendering of the perfect man. I knew a man once. A doctor. He would have found you quite interesting, I think. So, back to this thing. I'll just spend a few minutes with the inhaler to fill my system with as much oxygen as possible before we proceed to the bathroom for the health check itself.
Don't worry. You're in good hands. This way, please.
All right. Let's go then.
Nicely done, 47. It's time for Janus to pay for his crimes.
You know, you remind me of someone I met a long time ago. A young boy in Romania.
Tell me more about this boy.
Ah, the boy. I remember his eyes better than anything. Ice cold, defiant. Maybe it was the nature of the project itself that led me to dislike him, but I felt nothing but disappointment when I looked at him. What a waste of resources.
Project? What project?
It was all based on one madman's pipe dream. Create an army of super soldiers through genetic manipulation. Somehow, he had managed to impress my superiors, and they had provided him with effectively endless resources to be wasted on foolish ideas and experiments. The project was idiotic. The subjects were erratic, unreliable. Why build an army of reckless super soldiers when a handful of well-placed spies can do so much more for your cause?
What became of him?
Oh, I don't know. Dead, I assume. In the end, we had his mind wiped. All the boys underwent the same treatment. I didn't follow the subsequent cleanup process, but from what I understand, the doctor and everyone else associated with the project is long gone.
I see.
Yes, well, enough reminiscing. Are you about done here?
Almost done. Yes.
What do you think you're doing? You need to take at least 2 steps back. You have strong hands. Last time I met someone with a firm grip like that was back in Minsk in '78. Olga had hands the size of a Kamchatka brown bear's paws. I miss her sometimes. Her command of the human body was legendary. Run along now. We're done here. Excuse me, looks like you forgot. Oh?
Get together, darling, let's
Understood.
Anyone there?
Who's throwing stuff? Sí, soy el mejor.
You know, Helen, this is good. I feel like this opens a new part of our relationship. There are things I know about drugs, poisons, chemicals I could teach you, if you wish to learn. But I think that is for another time. I am tired now. I am glad we talked, Helen.
Me too, Janus. Me too.
on. Back in the Soviet Union, I would have a line of therapists out there, all eager to help me with my old bones. But here, no. I'll be lucky if he shows up at all. He'd better be dead. Or worse.
Are you here? Hey, you can show yourself now. It's safe. Please show yourself. Are you here? Can you hear me?
At last, the actions of the first constant catch up with you. Death feels like an easy way out for a man like Janus. Still,
We are close now, gentlemen. Both targets are dead. All mission objectives are completed. 47, once you've left Whittleton Creek, I will notify Providence of our discovery.
in the meantime, we'll go over the clues you found. Once we've located the constant, we'll make our final move.
You make it sound so easy.